While the story of 9/11 is in all history books, no student in K through 12 was alive at the time to be able to say that they were there and remember the story. That's why teaching the story of 9/11 today is a little different. Many people remember where they were September 11th, 2001.
I remember everything about that day.
U.S. history teacher Paul Smith was with students on a field trip.
It was a time before cell phones were that common. Only about half of us carried them. And so we had been in the woods all morning. We had no clue what was going on.
Now in his 25th year teaching history for Novi Community School District, he's teaching high schoolers that have no memories from that time.
Crashed, sure. For those of us who were around, it's still so vivid and so present in our memories that it seems so strange to have the students who have never experienced that. But of course, your average freshman this year was born in 2010 or 2011.
So Schmidt says teaching about the terror attack to this generation.
It's almost like teaching distant history.
Wednesday, there will be a moment of silence and brief discussion. But later on in the school year, following the curriculum, is when the formal lesson on 9/11 happens.
We talk about the confusion of that morning. One of the things that I'll do is I'll show the Good Morning America television show, a portion of it from that morning, giving them kind of a sense of how extraordinary and confusing that this event was for those of us who experienced it live.
The power of visuals is also a tool used in Warren Consolidated Schools, where Julie Myers has taught for 20 years.
The man with the red bandana. So it's a story of Wells Crowther, who was a hero that day.
It's why she leans on letting her 7th graders take the lead with the conversation.
Kind of focus on, how did this make you feel? What did you take out of it? You know, it's very quiet in the room as they're watching. Like, you can, normally with middle schoolers, you gotta be like, hey, shh, but it's absolutely silent.
Myers feels that's what history is all about.
And there's so many stories, and that's what history is just listening to people's accounts, and that's how we know things.
And sharing history doesn't have to be limited to the classroom. In Novi, Christiana Ford, 7 News Detroit.